Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's play blind with Rambler. Right then, I have been informed that I must continue to play this game and try not to take so many long breaks, which is going to be hard because I am quite busy, but at the same time, I've had a very long day at work today and I really can't be asked to do any more tonight. So let's unwind with a bit more of this game, which apparently is very, very, very good, apparently, according to people. And yeah, it's got some weird stuff to it, apparently, that is supposed to be quite creepy and deep and disturbing, but you know, let's see, eh? Unfortunately, however, my plan to jump on the bandwagon of Doki Doki Literature Club has completely backfired because of Scott Cawthon's new Five Nights at Freddy's game that he's released, Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, which is amazing, by the way. I've been watching an LP of it with Markiplier, obviously, and a bit of Matt Pat's GT Live stuff as well. And you can download it on Steam and it's free, apparently, I think, or whatever. So I'm not going to play it on the channel, so don't worry, I'm going to stick with this. But I'm like, everyone's all onto that now, so never mind. So much for New Rambler trying to jump on the bandwagon. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? So last time we introduced ourselves to the Literature Club, sort of against our will, really, but in the end it turns out that it's run by very, very attractive girls. And I have picked one that I wish to get close to because she's very, very sweet, in my opinion, and also has quite a malevolent, I can't pronounce that word, you know what I mean, sort of dark side to her, which I really want to know better. At least that's my impression anyway, I could be completely wrong. So yeah, and also we ate a kitty cat cupcake, which is kind of neat. So in the end, because of the girls and because of young Neo Rambler, or past Neo Ramblers I'd like to call this character, is very horny and has not, or is not even I should say, going to make the same mistakes he did when he was younger himself in real life. We've decided to stay at the Literature Club and we've been tasked with writing a poem, which we're now sharing with the girls. And we wrote it by selecting words, as you do, and we managed to select words that I believe impressed Yuri the most, which is good, and we're now sharing it with the girls. So last time we shared it with Yuri and the president of the club, which I've completely forgotten her name, which is really embarrassing, damn it. So we're going to go now share it with our good friend Sayuri. Well, I say it, she's our good friend, she's annoying at the very least, but now she's redeemed herself by introducing us to such a lovely club. And Natsuki, who's got a bit of a bee in her bonnet, but makes really nice cupcakes. So I'm going to do it to Natsuki, or at least that came out wrong. I'm going to share my poem with Natsuki now. Let's see what she says. I've also got to try not to skip text, so I apologise if I was skipping text last time. I think I probably did once or twice. I've got to try and read as much of it as possible, but there is a history setting, so we can always go back if I've missed anything, so that's a good thing. Right, so, ellipses. Ellipses from me. Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. I mean, I'm not a poet. I told you that. I'm rubbish at this sort of thing. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. It wasn't meant to. It was meant to be dark and depressing and thoughtful. You know, Yuri's taste. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'm used to it. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. I don't know, it might be alright. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh yeah, that's supposed to evoke emotion, is it? Rubbish. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Well, yeah, you're right. It sucked. I like it. I lied. What? Just be honest. I am. I lied. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Sorry, I said that wrong. I'll say it again. Pass Neo, come on, get it right, bro. You were on fire yesterday. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. That is very true. So I decided to write about it. I understand. And I actually truthfully said that this time. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. Ooh, I didn't notice that. Very clever. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Touché, Natsuki, touché. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I did indeed. Simplicity is sometimes more complex than you realise. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. No, that's a good thing to do, Pass Neo. Good for you, son. Okay, well, let's go share it then with our neighbour. Laugh at us, mock at us. Ellipses. This is a good poem, Neo. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, I lied. It's not that good, I told the truth. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I'm definitely not. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Neo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Well, I'm trying to be. I'm working on it. Trying new things like this for other people really doesn't get you very far, at least in my experiences anyway. It may do for others, but not for me. That's something that only really good people do. And then, those people that you try hard for take advantage of it. And it sucks. Thanks, Sayuri, for lying. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. I think she probably does. She's just choosing not to accept it yet. But she will. She's got a brain. I said she was manipulative, and I stand by that. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Is she? Oh yeah, because of the manipulation. Now, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Oh, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like it. That's a good poem. That's a very good poem right there. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Damn right. I hate it when girls do that. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Actually, to be fair, young Neo, even if she did write that in the morning, it was a good poem. I liked it. I mean, I'm being honest there. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Nope, breakfast is important. I won't say it's the most important meal of the day like everybody else, but it's important. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, Monica, that was the name of the present girl. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. I guess I'll look forward to it. I lied. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. No, it wasn't. You were fine. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Well, of course they will. They're girls. That's what they do. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. That's not the point, bro. The point is you're trying to get close to Yuri, okay? And if you have to write shit poetry, you write shit poetry. It's fine. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Look, stop doubting yourself, okay? There is poon to be had here, and we are getting poon. Across the room, so Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Neo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ooh, sick burn put down. And Neo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Neo appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, bitch fight. Bitch fight. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately get out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Neo started showing up. Okay, this is where it's going to get dark, folks. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh, wow, they're both getting defensive now. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me. They just noticed I was standing there. Neo! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Actually, that was my issue with Half-Life 2, to be fair. Even though I overthink and like to find meaning in things, Half-Life 2 made me work too hard for it. It needed a little bit more stuff to jump out at me. But that's just my opinion. Lots of people like Half-Life 2 for the whole finding things and noticing things. And I did it in Half-Life 1 and I noticed enough in that to enjoy it. But it was a lot simpler than Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 was way too overcomplicated for me. The episodes were better though, by the way. So, Natsuki has got a point. But I'm sorry, Natsuki, I'm still boning Yuri. Help me explain that to her, Neo. Wait! There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Neo? Well, ellipses. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's alright, bro. You've got this. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Help me, Sayuri! No, we're siding with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt frightened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. If you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologised. Do you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Oh god, she's going to kill us all. Those fangs are there for a reason, folks. She's trapped, at this point being defined only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. And I do too. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. So Yuri, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. Yeah, we did kind of gang up on her though. I can't really blame her. I think she's got every right to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. That's it, Neo. That's it. Work at the magic. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Neo. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? Oh, gee, Monica. Did you just see what happened? I think we all know how we felt. Let's never do it again. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nia, how about you? I'd say the same. I'm a dick. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No, we won't. Bad plan. Bad idea. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. I did. I learned I'm an asshole. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Neo! Ready to walk home? Yeah, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. Now we're starting to realise why we did run away from her. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. God damn it, young Neo, stop lying! Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Neo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Yeah, except Natsuki, because I completely shot her down there. I didn't mean for it to go that bad, but I do want to side with Yuri because I really like Yuri. Every day is going to be so much fun. There's going to be catfights every day. Natsuki's going to kill us all with her fangs. I'm going to get with Yuri, and then she'll probably kill me in her dark, depressing ways. Monica will just eventually turn to drugs, and you will be a psychotic killer. Sounds like a plan to me. It looks like Sayuri still isn't caught on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Wait, can't we just bone all four of them, though? A foursome? Fivesome? Whatever you call it? Quinsome or whatever? We could just do that. I'm sure we can find a way. It'd be complex, but I'm sure we can. Well, whatever, not be too greedy. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder, patriotically. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. I don't know why I cock and loaded a gun. Right, I've got to do this again? Oh, God. Right, so we want to try and impress Yuri again. So, colour, tears, charm, memories, incongruent. Bouncy, nightgown, fickle, climax, peace. I'm going with incongruent. Defeat, marriage, tragedy, wrath, heart, hair, disaster, marshmallow, comfort, silly. Ooh, I'm going to go tragedy. Damn it! Heaven sent, anxiety, depression, time, broken, fear, uncanny, clouds, fireflies, lipstick. I'm going to go time. Good. Friends, melancholy, landscape, nibble, sticky, unrestrained, together, excitement, candy, atone. Ooh. Are one of these the same words we had last time? I can't remember, to be honest with you. Well, anyway, unrestrained sounds good. Summer, hot, loud, whisper, entropy, scars, dark, sweet, festa, cheer. I'm sure these are words we've had before. Well, I'm going to go with entropy. Electricity, misery, insight, essence, question, heartbeat, infallible, universe, grief, sparkle. Question. Empty, ambient, joy, cry, contamination, lollipop, party, laugh, extraordinarily crimson. Extraordinary. Dance, waterfall, strawberry, whistle, giggle, fluffy, suicide, destiny, incapable. I don't want to say suicide because that's a bit mean. Incapable. Yes! Starscape, anger, blanket, treasure. I don't know why I keep repeating these words. Sorry, that's going to get so tiresome. Let's see. I'm going to go with peaceful. Damn it. Let's see. Puppy sounds good. I like puppies. Socks, though. A man can never have enough socks. That is true. But analysis, I think, will be the one. It will be. Let's see. Oh, boop! You just have to have boop. Everybody has to have boop. 12, sugar, sunset, pain, judgment, lazy, agonizing press, swimsuit. Ooh, no, I'll be pushing the boat too far. I'm gonna go with judgment. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I like covert. But we had covert before, didn't we? Gotta have awesome. Secretive. Let's see. Eternity. Variants. Let's see now. Ooh, horror. I can't say wrong with horror. Ooh, unrequited. I love that word. Unending. I like this. Yes. And ooh, tenacious. Ooh, tenacious. Yeah, I think we got good there. I hope we don't have to do this for the whole game, but if we do, we do. Anyway, right. I think we did all right there. I think we're pretty much sort of Sayuri and Yuri at the moment, but I'm fine with that. So another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Neo! Yo, Sayuri. What's happening, bitch? Sorry, that's very offensive. You're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Well, you may not have to be used to me for much longer, because I'm really bad. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you, anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. What? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Ooh, Neo, what are you doing, bro? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. And 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? I don't even know what's going on, by the way. This must be some sort of coupling, friendship, manipulative thing. So let's see what Detective Pass Neo has worked out. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some! Oh, pass Neo. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oh, Neo, that's cold, man. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Neo to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering as fair enough retribution. Ooh, Yuri, you're going to be a lawyer, girl. Dominatrix lawyer. Yeah, I like that. I really should be in a prison cell right now. With the key locked away. I didn't mean it that way. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept retribution. Yeah, whatever that. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Ooh! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Good one, Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. So Yuri hugs the cookie, absolutely missing the point of what just happened. Just eat it. So Yuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Those two have got to get together. These two girls have got to get together. I'm sorry. You two are absolute cute lesbian couple. You've got to do it. So good. So Yuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. Bit my tongue! Yeah. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, well, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. So Yuri gets out of her seat and gets behind me and then wraps her arms around her. Yeah, they're so gay for each other. Jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Damn, that girl is conniving. That is the devil in disguise. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayuri... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Huh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Probably because she's the most popular girl in the whole school year, and she's probably doing something popular because she realises that now. Not that she's a bitch or anything, that's not what I mean, just, you know, she's got more important things to consider. It's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Ah, of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. There you go. See, Natsuki's hit it on the head. I feel bad now that I, like, ganged up on her, but I just want to get in with Yuri though. Hey? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't either. Fair play to her. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. No, Yuri. You are the most desirable. Don't you worry about that. That is true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are, I said. Smug and professional, even though I've only been here for 2 days now. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yeah, Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. So strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Yeah, never mind that. Whatever held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? That wasn't the way you played music as well, Monica. Look, she's the popular girl. She can do everything, alright? Told you this before. Come on, I know some things here. Yeah, I don't really... I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Yeah, it's a boy. Or a girl. Could be a girl. You never know. Or non-gender specific person these days. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. I am so going to be the pimp daddy of these girls. It's just going this way, isn't it? I'm sure I'll get my retribution in some form or another, but still. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Neo. Ooh! Oh, the moves! God, that girl is like, bam! She's got her intentions. She's after me. That is the first time I've ever had a girl after me. And she's fictional. Eh, beggars can't be choosers, like it was with the cookie. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Yeah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything today, did I? Not really, no. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone else has settled down. So Yuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. She does that a lot, I wonder why. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Ah, I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Oh, there's somebody else, isn't there? I knew it. Yuri's not interested in me, is she? Oh well, never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. My bad, I was just being, you know, horny and pervy. It's cool, girl. I'll give you some space. It's alright. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. You were? If that's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No, go ahead. Oh, sure. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Yeah, I'll go with that. Not to mention for yourself as well. No, I will happily take second place to tea. That is fine by me. Tea is important. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Yeah, sure, yeah. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Told you she's a dominatrix lawyer. It's gonna be good. May I have the water picture? Yeah, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? We're just making some tea, so we're just going to go get tea. I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher, and I'm just going to be the handy person, because you need one of those for water pitchers. Okay, so I was just a bit curious. Oh, Monica's jealous. She's gonna stab me. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Ooh, Yuri, get in there, girl. She's on my side. Well, do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Neo in club activities? Ooh, my mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Humph. Then let's go, Neo. This girl's dominatrix. I told you, she took lead. She's now confident. She's taking lead. Ooh. Monica, don't get me wrong. You are a beautiful, beautiful lass. I'm not going to lie. If you two weren't here, I'd definitely go with you. But I just like the dominatrix. I'm sorry. It's just... And the purple hair. I know you've got pink hair and you've got a cute body. But you're the popular girl. You deserve someone popular. And I'm not popular, alright? You know, me and Yuri, we kind of like go hand in hand. You know? We're the quiet, unintrusive ones who observe the world for what it is and just poke fun at it. And occasionally get whips and kinks out. Where's that mental asylum again? I really need to give them a call. I need to get their back. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. I know. She's jealous. Don't worry about it, girl. You're doing what I know is inside of you. It's going to be good. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Neo. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I want to bone you. It's as simple as that. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. This past Neo guy... I think he's the bro. He is the pimp daddy here. I mean, I'm not saying I was. I would never was from the begin with. But this guy, he just knows what he's doing. I know I keep saying this and pouring so much praise on this guy, but he's one smooth mofo. This guy is unfucking believable. No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. No, don't be retarded. What kind of friend would do that? Oh. Yuri lifts her head. Neo, I really like being friends with you. Ha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. No, we got a bone. He wanted... That again, young Neo, past Neo. You're a suave, sophisticated kind of guy, but you got to take your chances, man. You missed it there. Anyway, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. God damn it. Oh, we were the ones who friend-zoned her. How bad is that? We friend-zoned her. That's not my intention. God damn it. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah, whatever's. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Ooh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's yous around anyway. Oh, Neo, come on! Just push the button a little bit. Don't fuck it up. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Neo. Dude, you've started a mollycoddler. Don't mollycoddle her, okay? You can be caring and considerate, but don't put her in a corner. They don't like that. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri put a cup of tea for each of us. Neo, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Sure. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Fair enough, my back is absolutely shot to pieces, so I totally and utterly, understand that, so that's fine. I can sit on the floor. Sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Oh, that's fine. We'll whip that back pain out of it. Don't worry about it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Well, fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Oh, smooth. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Yuri's candy radar. I take it since it will go down well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yep, sorry, it's my flabby tummy. My bad, I'll back off a bit. Sorry about that. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. Oh, she meant the other way. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? I know, dude. The fact that you're keeping it together so well is astounding. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Yes. Very right. Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Whew! Dodged a bullet. She wears her intense reading expression and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Yeah, we can do it now. It's alright. We're okay. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ooh, bad move. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Oh, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. That's fair enough. Fair enough. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh, dude. It's okay. Just do the dance. It's all a dance. It's all a game of tit and tat. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Yeah, well, we do have to compete with books, I'm afraid, but let her do it. It's fine. It makes it more interesting. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Ooh. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to be romantic. Neo. Sorry! Guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Ooh, is this it? Is this the moment of truth? Oh, I saw the eyes move! How did it even come to this? Doesn't matter, just go with it, bro. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising, falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. Okay, god damn it! Monica! I was just getting to the good bit. You ruined it! Now she's going to choke on the chocolate. It's all going to be embarrassing. We're going to be like, ha ha ha, oh, wasn't that funny? And we'll never rekindle that romance again. You fucking cock tease. Oh! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Neo, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right? Yes, I will. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Nope, that's it. All over, game over, might as well quit now. Fuck's sake. Damn it! Oh well. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's change the pattern up a bit. Let's show it to Monica first. Might as well, just to keep her included. Hi again, Neo. How's the writing going? Yeah, guess it's alright. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. Yeah, about that. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Yeah, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery's better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I've definitely been finding inspiration in Yuri's style, air quotation marks. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? You're bisexual! Oh my god! Or maybe you're gay too! Ooh, this could be interesting. I hope you didn't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Yeah, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. God damn it, they always do. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Funny story, Mark. Oh, I skipped a bit there, sorry. What did I say? Oh no, I've ballsed it up. Where did I go? Oh, it's at the bottom. So, Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Oh god. Oh dear. Okay, well, that's fine. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh, well, we'll take a look then. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin. About writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. She's now going very meta all of a sudden. I mean, good advice and all, but interesting. Okay. Let's show it to Natsuki then. I'm gonna show it to Yuri third, I think. I liked your last one better. Yeah, this one is a bit shit. I'll give you that. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little bit more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Nah, I can take that on the chin. That's fair enough. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying, complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making you reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Again, do you know what, Natsuki? I kind of agree with some of what you're saying. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Yeah, definitely your best opinion. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Alright. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Well, yeah, it's direct. Fair enough. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. But yeah, yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, I did not think that. No, I think that poem is certainly better. I quite liked it. I think it's a bit too honest, but still. And again, you know, I'm quite honest most of the time, and that does actually, or can be quite bad. So, you know. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Yeah, I pretty much get the message, yeah. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realise how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. So you collect spiders, do you? I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of spiders, but I do know some people who collect spiders, and it's fine, you know. That's what you like, that's what you like. Just don't put them anywhere near me, and we're golden. I won't think you're icky and gross, because spiders are relatively clean, whatever they are. Arachnids, I guess, I don't know what they are, actually. But the point being is no, I don't think they're icky, but they are creepy, and it's just the shape and the speed that they walk. Oh no, I don't like them at all. But that just makes people stupid. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to be stupid because I don't like spiders. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, yeah, I respect that you like spiders. That doesn't mean that I think that I should like it too. I would probably kill every last one of them if they were alive, or if they were framed and like fossilised, or you know, preserved. That'd be the word for it. I'd smash them all and burn them all in a big fire because I don't like them. But if you do, that's fine. You're right. You know, variety is the spice of life. Well, you're definitely right, and I don't have enough heating materials to blow them all up anyway. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Is this whole game is just writing poems? I guess it is, I guess, but never mind. Right, let's go to Yuri then. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Neo, this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever read. In fact, you even made me struggle to speak just then. How could you? You hurt my feelings after all we've been through together. Tea, chocolate, bugs, awkward back postures. Ah! This one might even be better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up this so quickly? It's called you, Yuri. It's called you. Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer her patience to her. Good for you, Neo. That's very polite. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? She nods. I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Oh well, anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do, because I liked her poem. Like, on a genuine note, the poem with the lamplight and all that, it was very good. If it's with you. Alright, let's try this one then. I did like the lamp one, I thought it was quite good. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Oh, right, I was hoping that you weren't going to stab the raccoon there at the end, but you probably will do in the end, I guess. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. Oh, Pavlovian, that's what the word is. Pavlov's dogs. Yes, I know now. My bad, I couldn't read the handwriting, that's my terrible eyesight. Gotcha. Right. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, it's a bit more descriptive. I like the lamppost one better, but it told a story. I was just a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, you're actually a little bit more like Natsuki. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's about Yuri giving bread to a raccoon. That's what it's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, that's my fault. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I shall keep it to myself, Yuri. It's fine. Okay, well thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Neo. That's exaggerating a little bit. There are way better people than me, trust me. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. I just have that effect on people. I know it's purely platonic and I want it to be more. But, hey, you know, when you do a good thing, you do a good thing. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, the timidness seems to disappear. So I wonder then, because, I've forgotten the other girl's name. Christ, that president's girl's name, I keep forgetting her name. I know it begins with an M, but I've absolutely forgotten it. Wow. I wonder why that keeps happening. Monica, that's it. No, is it? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, it'll turn up in a moment, but you know who I mean, the president. She said, oh, you know, make sure you save. And I'm guessing the order that you give the poems to the girls affects the dynamics of the game, because if we hadn't have given our poem to Satsuki first... Not first, sorry. After Monica, Satsuki, and then Yuri, that wouldn't have happened, would it? Very clever game. Very clever. I like that. That actually reflects on real dynamics. Social dynamics, that is, anyway. I like it. I like it. I like what happened there. That's interesting. So that means you can trial and error then the different combinations of sharing your poems out with people, and then you can learn new things. Which is why I've been told not to spoil it for myself, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to do any manipulation. I'm not going to do any save stating and going back and forth. We're just going to go with it. But I think I've clocked on now to one of the key mechanics of this game and why people are probably liking it. Interesting. All right. Anyway, let's go back to Yuri then. Ooh, I like this one, Neo. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess it's like I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I think Markiplier would agree. I'm not sure exactly if that's how it works, but then again, I'm just guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you're like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Ah, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Yeah, well, I'd go with that. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. That's unexpectedly poetic. Yes, I took the words right out of my mouth. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Maybe you are, Sayuri. Thanks, Neo. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Did they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's pretty deep. I like it. Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this? Yeah. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? But, nah, not exactly, that's harsh. I mean, maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm going to keep writing till I die. Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself, though. So Yuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Fair enough. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Yeah, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. So Yuri's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Well, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Yeah, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. You crafty bitch. I'll give you credit, Monica. That is super manipulative. I love it. That is crafty. I mean, I fucking hate it right now, but that was crafty. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. So Yuri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. So Yuri, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, yeah, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no! It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, say Yuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. That's quite a motivational speech there. Well prepared. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yeah, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Oh, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Yes, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook, the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. Please do not make it directly about you getting boned. Okay, I know I'm not saying you can't do that. You're just going to get a load of freaky lads like me going after you, and that is not a good thing. Okay, pick something that shows you are wanting love, care, and attention. Just don't be so blunt with your imagery, please. You will get into trouble. Something bad could happen to you. Please don't. Just pick something that's just not dirty. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting a poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Good girl, Monica. See? Brave, independent, leads by example. Good girl. I like her. That was so good, Monica. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. You did. Good girl. I'm right behind you, Monica. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... She glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into a book. A quiver... She doesn't get caught short like me with bloody trapped air because he's eaten too much. Neo, you fat bastard. Sorry about that. My bad. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. I knew it. See, I bloody knew it. She's going to be good, she is. That's the kind of girl I like. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I actually got that word right. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps it concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. The the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to his seat. That was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of a chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. So Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine everyone naked. Yeah, just do that. It usually works. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. So Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Neo liked it. Guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It just came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Humph. Don't make me go before Neo. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Neo lower everyone else's standards a little before I have to do it. Do you know what? I will go first. That's fine. I've given Natsuki a lot of hate so far, so let's do it. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Yay, polite, sarcastic applause. Woohoo! That's the kind of applause I like. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, the poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Yeah, well, don't you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Wow, that's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess, in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting up with all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. I'm doing it for Yuri's sake, damn it. I'm gonna get into her panties. I mean, we're gonna show her our affection to her. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep! Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Nia, you don't have to say it. Well, whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. I'm gonna save the game, be a coward. And then I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why just the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for me, given how hard it is for her to socialise, I would feel awful turning her down. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Yeah, you admitted it. Damn it. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Oh, shit. Oh, dear. That's not true. That's not true. Need you? Say, Yuri. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is so different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Ooh, yeah. It's going to be one of those awkward ones. I would walk home with Yuri, though. I just want to get to know her better, but... yeah. It would cost our friendship a bit, I won't lie. But then I didn't even know we had a friendship till then, so really, from my point of view, we didn't have one anyway. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival's only a couple of days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Quite a lot of things, I imagine. Quite a lot of things. Right, I think we'll leave that there for now for today, ladies and gentlemen. And next time, we'll carry on. But, yeah, things are starting to surface now. We're definitely in the reins of Yuri's love circle, which is good. But, yeah, so Yuri's going to... yeah, she's going to take it hard. It's just going to have to happen, I'm afraid. I know it sounds gutsy from me, but at the end of the day, it's not my fault what Yuri thinks. You know, if she thinks that way and wants to treat that way, then so be it. But we are just friends at the end of the day. The other problem is, though, is that basically puts me in the reverse situation I was with the girl a couple of years ago. But at least, I suppose, in a good way, I'm getting it from her perspective now, and I totally feel like a jackass for the way I treated it back then as well. So, fair enough. I get it. I think I'm starting to understand now the difficulties behind it, and yeah, I think it's about time I met my retribution. So we will. But until next time, though, and until then, can I say thank you very much for watching if you have, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's interesting. It's a good game. It's fun, and I like the depthness behind it, and I think, like I said, I clocked on with the mechanic, and it's a good one as well. So anyway, I imagine the dark stuff on this is just going to be, you know, deep issues with people, the hobbies they have. I can't imagine it being any more horrific than that. It's going to be typical depressing teenage drama stuff. That's what I think anyway. I could be completely wrong, and if I am, please don't tell me I am. Just, you know, just laugh to yourself and go, yeah, you're so fast, or something like that. That'll be fine. But, yes, at the moment I think that's all that's going to happen. But either way, I'm interested to see where it goes. But I can honestly see clouds forming ahead, and it's going to get tough. So until then, take it easy, have a good one, hope you're well, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.